Some pretty incredible news coming out in the past 48 hours as a new bill was just passed and is going to be going on to President Joe Biden's desk to be signed into law, ensuring guaranteeing cost of living adjustments or COLA increases guaranteed. Now, also, if you are somebody that collects Social Security benefits, you're going to want to stick around to the end of the video. I have got some big news if you missed my video yesterday about a new bill that is proposing increases, raises. It's finally getting traction and resolving the solvency issue for Social Security. So if you collect SSI, SSDI, retirement, if you're a veteran, a low-income individual that collects any benefits from the Social Security Administration, you are going to want to watch this video all the way through. Now take a look. This came out in the past 48 hours. Bill guaranteeing cost of living increase for veterans. But like I said, if you are any of those other ones, you're going to want to watch this video. In 2024, heads to the president's desk to be signed into law. And take a look here. This is the Social Security Administration's cost of living adjustments, and we're going to be covering, as they're saying now, we are going to guarantee that these will keep up with inflation. And also, you guys, like I said, stick around till the end. The Social Security 2100 Act has been reintroduced. We're hearing modifications might be coming, and raises and increases are the first item that this bill, they're saying, will address. And we had a fiery speech by Representative Larson as he presented this. Man, it was good. If you missed it, you stick around. You're going to want to see this speech. So I'm going to get you caught up on the latest. And again, stick around till the end for an update if you collect Social Security. There's an assortment of different things happening. We've got the debt ceiling crisis, Social Security reform, what is going to be happening with the leftover stimulus funds. I'm going to keep you up to date on everything. And if you appreciate that, do me a quick favor. Smash the like button for me. Just takes a second. Thank you so much. Hit subscribe to stay up to date. It's totally free. And if you want to become a member to get exclusive access to me and more information that you need directly, hit that join button if you're interested. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive into this article and get you caught up on guaranteed cost of living adjustments about to be signed into law by the president. All right, so a link in the description below to this article came out in the past 48 hours that says bill guaranteeing cost of living adjustment increase for veterans in 2024 heads to the president's desk. Now, this article says legislation giving veterans a cost of living adjustment on benefits in 2024 likely to result in an increase in those payments. It's going to be heading to President Joe Biden's desk for signatures following an agreement by the House. The annual procedure done by Congress guarantees that veteran pensions or disability payments, they will keep pace with the increases to Social Security, Supplemental Security, and federal disability income payments. So this is going to be ensuring an extra boost of that cost of living adjustment, making sure that those who receive these fixed income benefits, it's going to be keeping up with inflation. The exact amount of next year's increase has not yet been determined. It's based on the Consumer Price Index, or the CPI, for urban wage earners, and that is something that they want to change because they're saying it needs to be focused on the elderly and those that receive them. And the urban wage earners, that's not the best measurement, they're saying. So that's one of the things they're thinking about changing is the CPI calculation, and clerical workers, and usually is announced at the start of the fiscal year sometime in October. However, a national advocacy group, the Senior Citizens League, is currently projecting that the COLA for next year is going to be around 3.1%. Social Security recipients and veterans this year saw the largest boost to their COLA in nearly 4 decades, at an 8.7% rise based on the high inflation experienced in the U.S. in 2022. And unfortunately, we had heard that the cost of living adjustment from the year prior, if I recall, it was about 5.9%. They said it did not keep up. Every single month it fell short due to the high inflation we're currently experiencing. Some years, however, the increase is significantly smaller and at times has been zero in 2009, 10, and 2015, according to the Social Security Administration. The House approved the legislation without objection on Tuesday after the Senate passed it by unanimous consent March 30th. Sponsors of the bill, the Veterans Compensation Cost of Living Adjustment Act of 2023, said Wednesday that the legislation is needed to give disabled veterans and their survivors peace of mind regarding their finances. Our veterans put their lives on the line to defend our freedom, and they deserve certainty when it comes to providing for their families. Montana Democrat Senator John Tester, chairman of the Senate Veterans Affairs Committee, said in a statement, "We have a responsibility to take care of our veterans and their families, many whom rely on the VA for financial support," said Jerry Morgan, the committee ranking member. "Ensuring that their benefits keep pace with rising costs and inflation will help provide disabled veterans and certain surviving spouses and children with some peace of mind and provide them the stability that they deserve. The White House has not announced when Biden plans to perform the pro forma task of signing the bill, but they're saying it is heading to his desk and it's going to be done soon. So those that are veterans that receive those benefits, they're going to be making sure that you keep up with inflation, and those benefits will keep up with the cost of living adjustments. Now, let's take a look very quickly here at the Social Security Administration's cost of living adjustments over the past years since 1975. And you can see here that back in 1980, it was the highest we've ever seen at a 14.3% increase. And that's because inflation was out of control. 1979, 1980, and 1981 record highs, and here we are in 2022 with another high of 8.7%, but they're saying they're predicting that that's going to come down significantly. We will see if they can slow down inflation, but we want to make sure that we can get these COLA adjustments to match inflation, because the last thing we want is our seniors, our retired, the disabled, those on SSI, veterans, not having enough to pay their bills, feed their families, pay their rent. So we need to make sure that the cost of living adjustment for those depending on this that need these benefits, that they're able to keep up with inflation. Now, 2023, there has been a lot of talk about this being the year of Social Security reform, and we have heard a lot happening in Congress. Right now, there's a lot focused on the debt ceiling negotiations because we are dangerously close to a debt default, and a lot of people are saying this will disrupt programs across the nation. This will be felt all over the entire world, and Social Security payments, I've covered it in detail here on the channel, they're saying that there will be disruptions. You will get your pay, but they're not sure exactly when it will arrive if we default. I've covered June payments and July payments because there's some speculation that June might be okay if we default, but going into July, we could have some issues. However, while this is all taking place, they're also discussing how they're going to be reforming Social Security to make sure we can extend the solvency so that way nobody has issues with payments, and also how to get some increases in there. Now, the Social Security Expansion Act that was reintroduced by Bernie Sanders had a $200 per month increase proposed, but now we're hearing that there's a new bill that's starting to get some traction in Congress that has been reintroduced by Representative John Larson, and it is the Social Security 2100 Act. And they're saying it's going to be addressing several of the line items that President Joe Biden wants to see happen: extend the solvency, increase benefits, change the CPI data and the taxation, and make sure that there's no additional Social Security tax on anybody making less than $400,000 per year. Now, if you want to see the latest on that, and also wait till you see the speech that came out when this was reintroduced by Larson, promoting this bill, making sure that those that receive these benefits get what they need, you are going to want to check out this video right here next. As he says, it's time for us to take care of our veterans, our retired, the disabled, those on SSI, the low income, and make sure they get the benefits that they have paid into their entire lives. And it's time for us to take care of them. So check out that video next if you are interested, you guys. And for those of you that are veterans, it looks like they're going to be making sure that you get those cost of living adjustments every year to keep up with inflation. And as more information rolls out on everything, I'll be sure to keep you guys up to date. But with that being said, thank you so much for joining me. I will catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.